I have my pop-up here and I want to make it so that it lights up when the card is opened. So it's going to be an interesting concept. It's supposed to go off when the card is shut and go on when the card is open. This is the theory. This is basically the outer sleeve of my card, the front. I've not designed it because at the moment this is a prototype and I'm not entirely sure it's going to work. What I have here is a strap, and there is about 1 centimetre, which is then folded from, probably about 3/4 centimetre, from the centre fold. So it meets the centre fold, and then about 3/4 centimetre, fold it over like so. Now I've got a piece marked out here because I need to have something to hold this in place at some point. And it's just going to be another strip of card, and that's going to be taped down on top of this one. But it's not going to be taped down yet because this is where I need my circuit to go. I need to make sure the connection is in the right place. So I'm just going to mark where that strap goes. Now the other thing with the strap is you can't have it too long. So you need to make sure that when you close the card completely flat, it doesn't stick out of the edge. So I just trimmed it back a little bit. But at the same time, you don't want it too short because if it comes out from underneath here, your circuit will be basically useless. So when the card is open like this, the theory is that all the contacts are going to be under here and then the light will be on. When it's closed, that piece of card, this piece here, moves to the side and it breaks the contact, and therefore the light isn't on anymore. So other than that, the circuit is pretty much the same. It's just a different method of switching. Fingers crossed that this works. Right, after a couple of false starts, this is what I've come up with. Now normally when I do a circuit break, I tend to do something that goes below a line and put the tape around there. I can't do that this time because the tape which I have put on here, the copper tape, which is going to complete the circuit like that, when the card is closed, it's actually going to move in that direction, so I can't put it there. So all my copper tape has to go above that area. So my negative one is from underneath the battery and just curving around to here, and then the positive side goes up here, one side the light is on it, and then down here. You'll notice that I've got one of the light bulbs that comes off of a string in here, and that's simply because I wanted a yellow one and I had that one to hand, so that's what I used. And so now I need to sort out the mechanism for switching it on, only very slightly. I need to put a strap across here, but before I do that, you notice at the moment I have put some tape over here. I'm going to put some more sticky tape over these pieces of copper because it's going to protect it when the card is folded. Now this one again is a prototype. I've done another one, and in this one I've actually cut out the windows so that you can have light shining through them. To make sure my card keeps working, what I've done, as I mentioned, I've reinforced this entire area. I've also put a couple more strips of copper tape over the original one here that goes over the battery, and I have taped the battery down. But it does go on and off when it is opened and shut. So, at the moment, it is certainly working. And I hope it stays working. That would be nice. I will have to work on a design for the front because I haven't done that yet, and you probably can't see it but the light shines through here otherwise, so it's got to be covered up. I have to put a front panel on. I found some very, very colourful vellum, so I've put a piece of that behind the house, and that's going to look wonderful when it's lit up. So I've stuck this part of the base down first, and then I'm going to close that over the top. Notice that there's no light showing through here, so it has gone off, and that it goes on again when I open the card. And there we go, that is my design pretty much complete apart from the outer bit. And why is that not going off? For some reason, although the switch worked when the card wasn't put together, as soon as I put the card together properly, it would stop working. So this is my circuit. The negative goes up here, attached to the same light bulb, and it goes down there, and then the positive goes from underneath to on top of the battery. So I've reinforced this area, but I haven't done anything else to it. And I'm going to put tape on and put this together, trying to make sure that I do keep my switch in place. Now this time for my switch, I've used a piece of acetate because it's virtually invisible. And I just thought that would be a nice touch for the card, so you really don't see the switch sticking up very much. This is the reveal. This is what the card ended up looking like. I found this really gorgeous print of some hot chocolate and marshmallows, and that was on Pixabay along with the candy cane. So all I did for this was did a print and cut, and then I added some glue to the marshmallows and some white glitter, and it just adds a little bit of sparkle, and it's really good fun. And then I thought, well, I can't leave the candy cane out of this, so instead of doing the white with the glitter, I did the red with the glitter on the candy cane. And it's put onto a photographic card background, and I added a few little of my decorative stars as well. And I think that's really quite nice. Oh, I did add a little bit of shadow underneath here with an alcohol marker just to make it look like it's actually grounded on something. So inside is now being completed as well. So I've got a smaller version of the same mug, no glitter added to that, and I've gone for a rather nice red ribbon bow with some holly on it as well. Added a few silver stars, which are cut out from vinyl, and in fact those just came from a little hole punch that I've got. Picked up a few of those in the Chinese shop, oh, must be at least a year ago, and I've only really just got around to using it. So that's it. So the card will light up, and if I switch my lights off, put my blowing down, when I switch it on, there we go, that's the effect you get. I think that's pretty good. Unfortunately, the mechanism that I had tried for opening the card to make it go on, it worked in theory, it worked in practice until I put the two parts of the card together, and then it stopped working. So there we go, that's it. I hope you like it, and I'll see you again soon. Take care now, bye bye.